Hello everyone, welcome back to Changfied YouTube channel, your trusted source for latest update across South Sudan and beyond. Today we bring you an important update from Juba, where President Salva Kiir Mayardit has met senior officials from the African Union who are visiting South Sudan to learn more about the country peace process and preparation for the general election planned for December 2026. According to this report, during the meeting, President Salva Kiir Mayardit spoke about the rule of law, the work of the court, and the government commitment to peace. Well, in this report, we will explain what happened, why this visit mattered, and what it could mean for the future of South Sudan. Before we begin, if you are new to Changfied YouTube channel, I would like you to help the channel by subscribing, turn on the notification bell so whenever we upload a new video, you can be notified. African Union delegation arrived in Juba. A high-level delegation from the African Union recently arrived in Juba for an official visit. The delegation is made up of representatives from the 5 African countries. Their mission is to assess the progress South Sudan has made in implementing the 2018 peace agreement, to understand how prepared the country is for the election scheduled for December 22nd, 2026. According to this information, the group is expected to meet government officials, political leaders, and other stakeholders during its visit. It will later present its findings to the African Union. The visit comes at an important time because South Sudan is approaching another major political milestone. Many citizens of the country will continue moving toward peace and stability. Let's look at President Salva Kiir Mayardit speak about the rule of law. During his meeting with the visiting delegation, President Salva Kiir Mayardit emphasized the importance of respecting the country legal system. He stated that when legal cases are before the court, they should be allowed to continue without political interference. According to the president, judges should be free to make their decision based on the law. Salva Kiir Mayardit explained that every person who faces legal charges deserves a fair legal process. At the same time, anyone found responsible for breaking the law should also face the legal consequences through the court. The President Salva Kiir Mayardit said his government wants to respect the independence of judicial institutions and avoid interfering in ongoing legal matters. His comment highlights the government position that justice should be handled through legal procedures rather than political decision. So, why the rule of law matters? The rule of law is one of the foundations of any country. It means that everyone is expected to follow the law, regardless of their position or influence. It also means that courts should make decisions fairly and independently. Many observers believe that a strong legal institution help build public confidence and reduce political tension. When people believe that dispute can be resolved peacefully through the court, there is less risk that disagreement will turn into conflict. For a country like South Sudan, which has experienced years of political and security challenges, strengthening the justice system remains an important goal. President Salva Kiir Mayardit also repeated his government commitment to implement the 2018 Refugee Peace Agreement that was signed between him and Vice President Dr. Riek Machar. The agreement was signed to help end conflict, promote national unity, and guide the country toward democratic election. Although some part of the agreement have been implemented, other key tasks are still ongoing. These include political reform, security arrangement, and preparation needed before national elections. Government officials continue to say they are working with partners to move the peace process forward. Another major topic during the meeting was the upcoming general election. The government said it remained committed to organize peaceful, credible, and inclusive election later this year. Holding successful elections will require cooperation among political leaders, government institutions, election officials, civil society groups, and citizens across the country. Many South Sudanese hope the election will strengthen democracy and help create a peaceful future. However, some observers continue to stress that important preparation must be completed before voting began. These include voter education, election planning, security arrangement, and creating conditions that allow citizens to participate freely. So, why the African Union visit is important? The African Union continued to support South Sudan during its political transition. By sending this delegation, the organization hoped to better understand the country's progress and identify any remaining challenges. The delegation's findings may help guide future cooperation between South Sudan, the African Union, and regional partners working to support peace and stability. Many citizens will be watching closely to see what recommendations are made after the visit. Well, as South Sudan moves closer to the planned election, attention remains focused on peace, justice, and democratic progress. President Salva Kiir Mayardit said the government supports the rule of law and wants judicial institutions to carry out their work independently. At the same time, the African Union continues to monitor development and encourage the full implementation of the peace agreement. The coming month will be important for South Sudan as leader institution and citizens work toward the country's next political chapter. Let's look at another report, South Sudan at 15th, looking back and looking ahead. As South Sudan marks another independent day, many people are thinking about the country journey since it became an independent nation on July 9, 2011. For some, the anniversary is at a time to celebrate freedom and remember those who sacrificed for independence. For others, it is also a time to ask important questions about the country's future. Today, South Sudan is 15 years old as an independent nation. That makes this anniversary more than a celebration. It is also a chance to reflect on how far the country has come and what still needs to be done. When South Sudan became independent in 2011, people across the country celebrated with joy and hope. Families gathered in town and villages, flags were raised, songs were sung. Many believed a new chapter had begun. For millions of South Sudanese, independence represents the chance to build a peaceful country where citizens could live with dignity, educate their children, and create better opportunity for future generations. Those hopes remain important today. Over the past 15 years, South Sudan has made progress in several areas. Government institutions have continued to develop roads and public facilities have been built in some part of the country. A school, health center, and business have opened in different communities. Local organizations, religious leaders, women, and young people have also played an important role in supporting peace and helping communities recover after a difficult period. International partners have continued to provide humanitarian assistance and development support where needed. Although challenges remain, many South Sudanese continue working every day to improve their communities. At the same time, many families still face serious difficulties. In some areas, people struggle to find stable jobs. The cost of food and other basic goods remain high for many households. Some schools need more classroom, learning materials, and trained teachers. Many health facilities continue to face shortage of medicine and equipment. Communities affected by flood, displacement, or insecurity often require additional support as they rebuild their life. Well, these are issues that many citizens hope will receive greater attention in the coming years. One of South Sudan's greatest strengths is its young population across the country. Thousands of young men and women are starting businesses, learning skills, farming, and supporting their families. Many young people say they want peace, education, employment, and opportunities to contribute to national development. They believe their generation can help shape a stronger future if given the right support. Education, vocational training, and job creation remain important topics in discussion about the country's long-term development. Well, experts often say that strong institutions are essential for national development. This includes independent court, effective public services, transparent financial management, and accountable leadership. Citizens also expect public resources to be used for projects that improved daily life, such as school, hospital, road, clean water system, and electricity. Minister of Sudanese hope continued reform will strengthen public institutions and improve services across the country. As South Sudan enter another year of independence, attention is also turning toward the future. The planned election later this year are expected to be an important moment in the country's political journey. Many citizens hope the coming year will bring greater stability, a stronger economic growth, improved education, better health care, and lasting peace. While opinions differ on the country progress, there is a broad agreement that South Sudan's future depends on continued dialogue, cooperation, and commitment from leaders, communities, and citizens alike. Well, if you are new to Changfied YouTube channel and this is your first time, please, I would like you to tap the channel by subscribing, turn on the notification bell, so whenever we upload a new video, you can be notified. Thank you for watching. Let's meet on the next video.